all, we are so honored to have the great Jason McCourty in studio with us the next few days. So we figured, let's rip up the show and not call it GMFB. Let's call it GMDB for one of the best defensive backs of his generation. And Jason, I thought we wouldn't show each other our results, but the two of us can go through 3-1 our top 3 defensive backs currently in the NFL. That includes safety, that includes corner. You want to talk slot corner, nickel safety, whatever it is. I'll start off with my number 3, a guy who I think is one of the most ferocious and high energy and talented corners in the league. New Orleans Saints corner Marshon Lattimore comes in number 3 for me. Every game, Lattimore's a problem. You have to worry about him. And of course, we know that that offense for years was Drew Brees and Michael Thomas. I think in the last few years, the Saints have been led defense first, offense second. And Cam Jordan sets it up top. We've got Demario Davis at linebacker, and then one of the best defensive backfields back there. And this guy right there, look, is he one of the guys who's going to get 15 interceptions in a year? No. But when you talk about passes defended and a guy who is always Johnny on the spot, Marshon Lattimore is one of the most consistent, talented, physical, and feared corners in the league. He is the number 3 defensive back in all of football to me. Jason McCourty, who do you have?
I love that pick. I'm a Marshon Lattimore fan, but I'm going Gerald Jackson, a.k.a. Mr. INT, J.C. Jackson. Like you said, Lattimore, not a lot of picks. This guy, most interceptions in the NFL since he has entered the NFL. 25 interceptions. This guy gets his hands on the ball, but what I love about JC is he loves to compete. I got a chance to play with him for a few seasons in New England. This guy would do one-on-one drills, wide receivers versus cornerbacks, and he would just go rep after rep after rep, shutting guys down without letting anybody else get out there and compete. Talks trash, goes at it, wants to go toe-to-toe with the best receiver on the other team, Gerald Jackson.
You played with J.C. Jackson. They let him walk out that building. What are Chargers fans getting in that guy?
Oh, they're getting a guy who's going to take the ball away, but they're getting a guy with attitude. He's going to go out there, he's going to trash talk whoever he's going against, and he's going to make stuff happen. He doesn't have the nickname Mr. INT for nothing.
Mr. INT, that is your number 3. My number 2 is a guy we didn't see a lot of last year, but still got paid. I'm a huge Jair Alexander fan. I think Jair Alexander, if he's not the best corner in the league, is the second best corner in the league, and it's for a lot of that. Physical, always there. Again, not one of these guys who's going to get 11 picks in a game, but it's one of those players that offensive coordinators worry about. He wears the C on the jersey for a reason. He is the man back there, and he is also Johnny on the spot. Look, we had to go a little bit here. This is the 2020 season because last year he missed a bunch with the injury. But you look at the cornerback rank, and this is per our friends at Pro Football Focus. When he's on the field, first, second, in the most important categories you can imagine on the PFF cycle. I'll say this. Injured, there was questions whether they were going to pay Devontae Adams. There were questions whether this guy got paid, and not a single person in the league was like, they paid him what? Right. I think they actually might have got a bargain with what they're getting in him. Jair Alexander, second best defensive back in all of football to me. Who do you have?
I love him. I've gotten a chance to talk to him after games. His style in which he plays is just fun to watch. But number 2, usually I wouldn't go with a safety on my list, but last year I lined up at safety, gained a lot more respect for these guys. Kevin Byard of the Tennessee Titans.
Too? I love it.
Yes, one of my favorite DBs in the league because he not only can be in the center of the field and make plays, but the guy also can cover. Last year when he was defending guys, 65% completion rate against him because he wasn't allowing guys to catch the ball. When you look up Kevin Byard, they'll show his matchups with George Kittle, with different guys and some of the best tight ends in the NFL. You see right there, in coverage, he's intercepting the ball. Middle of the field player, but he also lines up all over the field for a safety. And as a rookie in Tennessee in training camp, that's what he did. He got out there on the field, he played center field, he moved up, he got closer to the line of scrimmage. He was a guy who loved football, wanted to learn, and he has all the intangibles, a leader in that secondary.
This is interesting. So this is number 2. Interesting. Who's that? Number 1.
See, if I had a list of 35 and up, Devin McCourty would have been on my list. But there's too many young guys out here.
That's it. Sorry, Dev. Twin brother, not going to make the cut. But this guy.
And you? Who's older? You or Devin?
Who was born first?
27 minutes older.
27 minutes?
Dev's older. So I'm bringing the youth to it.
27 minutes?
There we go.
What are you doing in there?
That was it. What was going on those 26 in between? All right. Now for number 1. Number 1, I don't know if this is too cliche, too stock, but I really think he's the best corner and the best defensive back in football. I'm going Jalen Ramsey.
All right.
Jalen Ramsey, number 1. Makes plays. Like, it's everywhere. Is the first dude that, like, you don't want to see on the field at corner, and he's physical. I love physical corners. This guy will hit you. He will intercept passes. He's got that stickiness to him. Now, look, T. Higgins did have a touchdown against him. Was it a pass interference in the Super Bowl? Maybe. Mike Evans might have burned him on a big play. I get that. But in big games, it feels like Jalen Ramsey is always there, and the big receivers do not have big days on him. DK Metcalf. Remember Devontae? Okay, what's it get? Devontae didn't go nuts on him. A.J. Brown. We can go down the list. Still my number one. Jalen Ramsey, number one defensive back in all of football. Do you agree?
I'm not going to go with the same guy as
Atta
Peter.
boy, at it.
Xavien Howard X, the best DB. We talked about interceptions. Since 2016, we talked about Byard, a ton of interceptions. J.C. Jackson, 25 interceptions. You know who's number one on that list? Xavien Howard, 27 interceptions. Pro Football said he was the number one corner in press. They play a ton of man-to-man down there in Miami. But Xavien Howard, this guy is a jokester. What I love about him is the way he embraces his teammates. He's always doing something, whether he's making fun of Byron Jones's clothes down there in the secondary in Miami. The guy loves to have fun, and people love to be around him. And the thing he loves to be around is the football.
Yes.
Interceptions, forced fumbles, he's going to have the ball in his hand.
All three of these guys were your three. They're also three former teammates of yours. You've seen them up close. Here's my list. Here's Jason's list. You can't go wrong with any of these players. Take a look at home. Tell us what you think, but we've got to go to our two hosts on the couch.
Smile.
Kyle Brandt. Who'd we leave off with?
I'm looking at Peter's number one. Peter, you're all over it. Jalen Ramsey got torched in the NFC title game. Jalen Ramsey could not make a play in the Super Bowl. Both those plays changed the game. I love Jalen. My question is this. A lot of times with these corners, there's a lot of reputation that's built into it. It's just like, well, once you get the strap, you just kind of have it. I don't know if the play specifically for Jalen Ramsey has been the best in the league, or Jason, is it more of a reputation? If you put on the tape, is it really worthy of the number one spot in the whole NFL?
What have you done for me lately? That's the name of the game. And Jalen Ramsey, sometimes it's hard to rank him one through this.
It is.
Jalen Ramsey is a top cornerback in this league. But like you just said, hey, it's what have you done for me lately? And I'm a believer in him, but like you said, he struggled a little bit down the stretch for the Rams, still hoisted the Super Bowl championship. So it's a big deal. But that's why for me.
Can I tell you why I do it?
Go ahead. Tell us, Peter.
If you're telling me you have a blank slate,
Yep.
you're building a team. Take any defensive back. He's the first one. He's the first one. And those are individual plays. Those are two plays. And as you know, as a corner, you better not be worried about that one big play against Mike Evans. You got to get there. Game in, game out. He doesn't miss game with injury. He is always there. He is reliable. He is physical, and he picks balls. But Kyle, it's fair to question that. I understand that 100%.
I'm with Peter because, again, if you don't want to make him like number one, okay, but he's not top three. Jason, I mean, he's not in top three. A guy that's widely considered.
That's a good question.
I think the best. He doesn't have to be number one, but I think everyone would put him in the top three.
When you're a newbie on the show,
Yeah.
I'm not agreeing with Peter. Whoever Peter puts on his list, I'm going to make argument for my three guys. But is he top three? Without a doubt. But it doesn't make Jason McCourty. And by the way, this is a great smile.
It looks really
good. Shout out to you guys. You picked
This
a great
one, not
picture.
so much, but that one's great.
No, that guy's aging like fine wine. It's a beautiful thing.
Wait, can I just say, because Peter brought it up, the Mike Evans, getting burned by Mike Evans, but I like a sense of humor. Credit to Jalen. Remember how he handled that when Tom came back? Sense of humor, and he's like, go throw that last touchdown on somebody else. Like, I like that. So points for being funny.
Guys that we didn't mention. A lot of people love Marlon Humphrey. Physical down in Baltimore.
Darius Slay,
Tre'Davious White. There are a lot of players that were mentioned. Justin Simmons, Jesse Bates, all those great safeties in the league. We can only pick 6. Here's our 3.
It's a good roundup of the guys we didn't mention, Peter. We can also just find out on Twitter when they tweet the show about the 7, because they love doing that.